have a wide range of views in here. I'm not, not everyone here is a socialist. I'm not, trying to shut anyone up or avoid, smother anyone's voice. But I'm for the government getting out of our lives. I'm for self-government. How about that? Oh, we can't govern ourselves. That's too hard. We wouldn't be able to govern ourselves. Oh no, if the government's out of our lives and isn't teaching our kids and deciding on everything, every which thing that we do and what we say and what they get taught in our schools and what they feed our kids. And guess what? Fluoride was a Nazi invention, folks, and they feed it like candy to our kids in public schools. Makes you depressed and lethargic in small doses. Wonder why it's in everyone's toothpaste in 65% of the water supplies in major cities in this country.
Yeah, let's share the space, man. We need to share the space.
Let's try and stay on topic rather than arguing our political philosophies amongst each other. Anyways, I want to ask you all a few simple yes or no questions about the FBI, and I want you all to respond. Did they stop the turn ridges from blowing up a bank? Yes or no? Did they stop that guy in Texas from flying a plane into the IRS? No! Did they stop the ruthless murders of abortion doctors and the bombings of abortion clinics by extremist groups in America? No. Why do we need them? What have they accomplished here? Then why is this argument even happening in this city? That's the question. Money!
Anybody else want to say anything?
The other thing I want people to pay attention to is the JTTF would give police officers still further authority to do whatever they want. They've proven to me over the last few years that they cannot police themselves. They're pretty much famous now for brutality and oppression, for people of color, for people experiencing poverty, and for people experiencing homelessness. Do we want to still let them have further authority to oppress us and to do things? Are we going to stand for this?
No! Thank you.
I was also part of a group in 2003 that was spied on. I was spied on by the Department of Defense. I was part of the campus anti-war network at Southern Connecticut State University. And they were spying on our listservs and listening in on our phones and doing all kinds of other things. And I just want to say one word of caution about this argument about whether or not we're socialists or anarchists or Democrats or whatever we are. I think the point is that the only way to stand up to that kind of repression is to stick together. The only way that we were able to overcome the fear that was created when we found out that we had been infiltrated and spied on was by sticking together no matter what our differences were. We were all on the same side and we all had to stand together, and I think that if we link arms and stand together, they actually can't. They can't bring us down. I actually think we can bring them down. And that's all I wanted to say is solidarity.
Hey, Marco. Hey, Roberto, I'll get you signed there.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
So yeah, especially now that the weather's starting to get a little better, we'll be able to do more activity.
It's so funny.
Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF. Listen, council, hear our voice. We say no to the JTTF.
Oh, you dropped your coffee cup. Thank you. Try not to get in the way. Thank you.
answer and think I'm a radical. Fuck them, dude. I've made my bones for years. I busted my ass for years protesting the street. And people want to come up saying solidarity, fuck you. There are people in this town that have been protesting these issues for years. And people want to pop up that are happy-go-lucky, they fucking just arrived, that America became a police state. It didn't arrive. People have been calling me crazy for years. They've been calling me a conspiracy theorist. I'm the guy that goes to the protest with a megaphone. No, Alex, you get back in line, you chant with us. You fucking chant with us. I'm not chanting with you because you're not standing up against how 9/11 was an inside job and how people in my dad's bloodline, they're being wiped away. It's called genocide. And you want to sit there and talk about women's rights? You want to sit there and talk socialism? You're not going to be free unless you stand up against genocide. You'll never be free. There are no women's rights. There is no health care. There is no gay rights. Portland will not be a green, friendly little city until we deal with the genocide that's been done in our name in Iraq and Afghanistan. There's no reason why there's shackles on our wrists and on our friggin' necks. And you go in and people that have man issues go, man, you shut up. It's just about us, solidarity, and we're gonna chant this and that, and we're gonna do things. And I'm like, look, I wanna run for city council in 2012. Do I have your back? Who are you? Who are you? I've been on the air for 6 years. You should at least know who I am. It's like, no, we don't know you. We're gonna keep our back to you. But we're gonna say solidarity and blah, 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 and there's no place like home, Toto. Click, click, click. There's no place like home, Toto. Click, click, click. There's no place like the pre-9/11 world. You are in the post-9/11 world.
It wasn't
and this
there
is
when
the
you
beginning
thought it
of the
was
new American
either.
nightmare, and there are good men in this city and in this country. They're trying to help you. But if we are divided over who's a socialist or not, we're divided whether you have a penis or not, we're divided whether you're gay or not, as long as Portland keeps it super weird, we ain't gonna get nothing done. And that's all I have to say.
That there's some kind of another sort of understanding that they're working out with the FBI so that we're not actually part of the JTTF. Now, I don't know what that actually means.
Yes, you do.
It means that
but it sounds like...
Yes, you do. You play stupid for me. This is Glenn Owen, Cascadia Public Radio. No, no, no. You might be able to convince me you're stupid, but you'd have to work harder than that.
No, honestly, I can't say what the new MOU is about, except for the bottom line is the FBI is going to have their way without appearing to have their way. This is what it sounds like. Now, once again, I don't know, but you know what I did get? I did get that Randy Leonard is still against what he started to be against in the beginning, and he says that we're working our way towards something better. Lord knows what that is, but he's now accountable for it.